'Tis the season. My background is maybe a little confused, but as we are in a new sermon series called The Party or Living in God's Abundance, we kind of have a couple holidays going on. We celebrated Reformation last Sunday. It's Halloween this weekend, and so many of us dressed up and pretended to be different things in our costumes. Dressing in costumes maybe reminds us of the one thing we don't have to pretend, that we are a child of God, a prince or princess in his kingdom because of our baptism, because of Jesus' saving work. He gives us a new name, a new identity, prince, princess, or child of God. And so to celebrate that this Halloween and Reformation weekend, we had some little Halloween treat bags that went home or got delivered at some point this weekend. And so we really look forward to celebrating that together when we can't gather for a big party, where we can kind of just celebrate together and be reminded that we're a child of God. As our weekend comes to a close, we move right into November, which is the month of Thanksgiving. And so in an effort to help us celebrate and be reminded that we always have a lot to be thankful for, we have a little couple projects going on to remind you of Thanksgiving. We are encouraging you to go on our website, messiahtampa.com/thankful, and download a special Thanksgiving journal. And we were blessed to get permission from our friends at Visual Faith Ministry and Eden Keith, the author of this little journal, to be able to put together some kits so that as you're here, we've got a couple blank journals left over from an Advent project a couple years ago, so you can grab that with some scripture prompts. If you want to try a more creative version, we've got some with cards and rings in the prompts. Or what we sent to a lot of our teenagers were the little prompts each day and a little 30 days of thanks, and encouraging them to come up with a hashtag for each day for something that they're thankful for throughout the month of November. And so we just encourage you to go online and download that, grab one of our thanks bags on the way out of church or worship at some point in November, and just really reflect on and be reminded of that. Even in the midst of kind of a crazy year, we have a lot to be thankful for. And so we've got our leaves that we would gather together and do for a big Thanksgiving celebration, and we're encouraging you to do that with your family at home. And if all of us at church are doing that simultaneously, it's like we're gathering together and can even share what we're doing with these Thanksgiving journals and these kits. I said they're real easy to just put together and put the little prompts using cards or supplies, whatever you have around. I had some leftover twine or just little binder rings. We've got some of those in the bags too. And just be cutting apart the cards. You can glue stuff on the backs of the cards so that you have lovely decorations or whatever. And we just be as creative as you like. And if that's really not your thing and you just want to be grabbing one of the prompts to read on your own and not do the journal thing, no problem. We've got some opportunities for that too, but to really be thankful. And then our little Christmas trees in the back. It might seem a little early for Christmas, which is true, but in November is when a lot of the deadlines or the RSVPs are going to come up for things that are going to take place at the end of November. November 8th is a really big deal. That's the day we're going to be collecting RSVPs and payments for anybody that wants to make their own family Advent wreath. We're going to do that in a video on November 29th, the first Sunday of Advent. So it's not an in-person thing, it's a video thing, but in order to get your wreath and your kit to you, we need to know that in advance. And so November 8th is the date to tell us that. If you made a family Advent wreath last year and you don't want a new wreath, you just want the devotional resources or extra little things, no problem. Just let us know that too by November 8th, and we'll make sure that you get that stuff. So we want that to go out during Thanksgiving week, so we need to kind of know by the 8th. Our youth, they're going to be doing a service project with Metropolitan Ministries. They need a heads up by November 8th. They're also selling wreaths, greenery, calendars, that kind of stuff for their annual fundraiser. We're planning ahead for 2021 and 2022 when we can do some gatherings again. And so a lot of those deadlines are on November 8th as well. So lots to celebrate as we are celebrating the abundance that God gives us. And that Halloween, Thanksgiving, and looking forward and anticipating Christmas, which is what Advent is all about, are all really exciting things that we have coming up here at Messiah. And so we look forward to you participating and getting in on the party from home. Bye. Blessings, friends.